In this video, I'll go through another day in my life where I'm 2 days out from my bodybuilding show debut, show all the meals I eat, my final workout before the show where I hit every muscle group, and talk about which is more difficult, prep for a strongman competition or a bodybuilding competition. Clean the entire apartment as well as shave my entire body from top to bottom in prep for the show. Hope you enjoy the video. 2 days. I am 2 days out from my first bodybuilding show. The Icelandic Championships in IFBB in bodybuilding and fitness. It's the final day at home. Tomorrow I drive over north to Akureyri city. It's not a city, it's a town, but but I took my check-in photos to my coach. Things are looking pretty solid. Took them in a different lighting situation than previous. And yeah. Body weight was 125.2 kilograms and centimeters around the waist were the same. Also, one thing I'm really happy with this week is my sleep. This week has just been on point. 85. Yesterday, 85. Day before, 85. Day before, 87. Day before, 85. It's been such an incredible, nice, just quality of life to having my sleep like this and just be refreshed and recovered and just feeling nice. So I kind of just want to show you guys a little bit about how I prep my breakfast. So this is just egg whites and cream of rice with some cinnamon, well, blueberries, peanut butter here, some black coffee. I just have instant coffee. And just the thing is, like, these are just the egg whites raw and everything. I learned this from my coach, Stefan, in one of his videos where he was just prepping, well, scrambled eggs. Just put it, you don't have to fry, just straight into microwave, put it on for 6 minutes, cooked. Ready for eating. Then I put these 150 grams of blueberries over and peanut butter. Then I have my coffee and my morning juice, which is apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, creatine, EAAs, as well as Vegemite, and my vitamins, omega, C, D3, and K2. All the good stuff. So let's get eating, and then I gotta work a little bit. Honestly, another day to eat breakfast. This is beautiful. Egg whites, cream of rice, blueberries, peanut butter, then coffee and everything, like I just said. This is one of my favorite meals of the day. I just look forward to eating it every day. So I may have time off from work, but I still have other stuff to take care of. So I've actually been coaching for some time now, and I just made it public last Sunday that I was looking for 10 people to come and go through my strength program with one-on-one communication and support, full video reviews and everything, access to an app. And now the spots are almost filled. But one person just had to withdraw, so I have like a couple of spots or one spot open for April 7th for the first group that will begin. And then I have like 3 people starting in May, and it's all just doing well. I'm really happy to be doing this. And I was just thinking last evening, because, what do I want to do after the bodybuilding contest? And I'm going to stick with it or go strength training or strongman or whatever. And I think, it would be really fun. It would be really fun to be going on the strength program on the same time as the people I'm coaching, just going through it with them, like myself. That would be so cool. So, and I'm just always so fascinated by strength and getting stronger. And I feel like my body is just at that point where it's ready. I had to go to the bodybuilding. I went to the bodybuilding because I was rehabbing an injury. Now that's getting just so much better. And yeah, so I'm kind of thinking about it. But first, I'm going to go through with the bodybuilding competition, see how I like it, see how what kind of emotions it fills me with, and take my decision based off that. But that's something that really sparks my curiosity, to just go through that. And because that would lead me with 16 weeks, because the program is 16 weeks, that would lead me into Iceland's Strongest Man. So it would really fit just very well if I were to decide to do that contest, that strongman contest. So something that I'm thinking about, something that I'm pondering. But I'm going to get to work, answer some check-ins, and eat this. Oh, so I bought 2 new flavors of cream of rice yesterday, salted caramel and vanilla, and I put vanilla here. It tastes great. Food. I love food. Food is good. Meal number 2 is ready. So chicken, sweet potato, barbecue sauce, pineapple, some vegetables, and I like cucumber. I actually put a couple of jalapenos as well with 3 grams of salt. So I'm eating actually 18 grams of salt per day and drinking 7.5 liters of water and liquid. I have a one monster, 500 milliliters a day. I put that in there and everything. And my cups of coffee. I have like 1 cup of coffee and then 1 decaf cup of coffee later. I've been writing down what I need to do today because I just got the schedule. Like it's on fitness.is, the schedule for the competition starts at 5. And I just found out here, I actually knew this like a few months prior. I'd sort of forgotten about the music for the posing routine. You need to bring a USB key with the music in 60 seconds. So I need to go to the electronics store, Elko, and buy myself, me and my Agnes, we need a new food scale. We need another one because we're always fighting about the food scale because she started dieting. She's losing about 1 kilogram per week and she's doing awesome. And I love the passion that I see from her and how much she's putting into it. It's amazing to see. And she's putting in the work while she's also like studying like in a more than 100% education as well as working, and then also like dieting and lifting weights, strength training. I'm actually making her program. So I'm so proud of her. It's just amazing to see. But we're always like not fighting over the scale, but it's like, are you finished? Are you finished? Are you finished with the scale? Are you finished with the scale? And I'm like, yeah, no, wait. And I gotta shave my whole body, train, and then pack. So it's a bit of a busy day, not a relaxing couple of days before the competition, but I'm gonna dig in here. Yum, 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 yum. That is so good. Okay, I've got the goods, USB drive, and another food scale. So cheap. I never would have thought it was so cheap because back when I was, I think, looking at like USB drives probably 10, 15 years ago in an electronics store, like a 16 gigabyte USB drive would be $100 or something, but this 8 gigabyte USB drive cost $9. It's nothing. Hopefully it works. It should work. I mean, it's a very legit electronics store, and then just a very basic, very cheap food scale that also costs like 10 or 11 US dollars. I'm pondering train or shave my body, clean the apartment. We'll find out on the next episode of Teddy Ball Z. I have decided to go to the gym next, and this tripod is falling apart. I've decided to go to the gym next and maybe clean the apartment. Like, it's so nice to come home from a trip to a totally clean and vacuumed and mopped apartment. It's just, so that would be super. Because I also need to finish my steps. Because how many steps have I taken today? 3,500. So I really need to get on top of that. We're almost finished with the 22 things that happy people do differently. We're on to thing number 21 out of 22. So, number 21, establish personal control. Happy people have the ability to choose their own destinies. They don't let others tell them how they should live their lives. Being in complete control of one's life brings positive feelings and a great sense of self-worth. Only live for yourself. Well, you're also living for your family. I've had through my life people try to tell me what to do because I showed promise in art. So a lot of my family and my grandmother and they wanted me to pursue art and be an artist, be a painter, but it didn't bring me joy. It didn't bring me, I was mostly just painting and drawing for people pleasing because I wanted to get praise. I wanted to show people and want them to be amazed. That's the sole reason. I didn't really enjoy the process of doing it. Not that much. Not to the point where I felt passionate about it. So it was only just to satisfy my people pleasing needs. People wanted me to do this and be this and be this. And I just always I remember when I was working in ER, there were a bunch of nurses that were telling me you need to go get an education as a plumber or a carpenter, and then you need to find a wife and have children, and then go to Tenerife, like every Islander does, twice a year, and just live out your life and then die at the end. They care about your well-being and safety, and safety is everything to them. To have financial safety and just things are done in this order. There's no like risks, less risks. But I'm a risk taker. I'm a dreamer. I want to chase my dreams and goals. That's how I've always been. So I've always had this vision of what I wanted to do and what I wanted to pursue. And I'll keep doing that probably for as long as I live. And I think that's what brings me the most happiness and fulfillment, like sense of fulfillment and feeling of purpose to, well, do what you want, chase what gives you joy, what makes you happy, what gives you fulfillment. That is my sort of philosophy on that. Guess I don't like being labeled, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so that is number 21 of the things that happy people do differently. But let's go to the gym. This is the final workout session before the competition. So, el último. So basically today I'm training every muscle group and only one set per muscle group and nothing to failure. That's it, then finished. Important not to get any soreness and leave 3 to 4 reps in the tank. So let's get to work. All right, starting with the leg extensions. I'm actually just listening to some country music. It's very cozy, very feel goody. Let's go. Music back on and extend. Oh. There we go. That's the left one. All right. Nice. Quads done. Hamstrings next. Let's curl those legs. Look at the hamstrings. Oh. Cool. That was maybe a little too close to failure. Maybe there's only 1 or 2 reps left in there, but still good shit. That means hamstrings done. Wow. This is gonna go by so fast. Blyat. Kurwa jak nie sraczka. So, this little thing just broke off the attachment to the tripod head. So now I can't attach my camera to the tripod. This couldn't have happened at a worse time, I think, just like 2 days out. I think I honestly may have to buy a new tripod just because of this one tiny thing that broke. Dang. When it rains, it pours, I gotta say. So I just had to like carefully place my camera on top of the head of the tripod, and if there's any shaking or vibration, it might fall off. Mother. Just got 200 kilograms on here. Just doing around maybe 8 reps. Good shit. Man, this has me a bit annoyed to be, gosh darn it, the tripod thing. But Gonna try to not let it get too much to my mood. It's a good day. It's a beautiful day, actually. And I'm 2 days out from my bodybuilding debut. That's a cool thing, and a thing to be happy and excited about. This is just a material thing. It can be bought with money. All right, some lat work. Of course, I gotta sit on the floor. That's good. Oh. Sweetness, then one upper back. Upper back exercise. I choose the upper back biased cable row. Ugh. Let's go. Oh. Good shit. Oh, and what's left? Shoulders, think front, side, rear. So I'm choosing face pulls for my rear delts. That's it. So my side delt exercise of choosing is just going to be a, well, lateral raise with 15 kilograms if I can. Yep, there. Sweetness. So much striations here in my left shoulder. It's crazy. I think that's gonna be it. Okay, so for front delts, I think I'm just gonna choose based solely on the fact because I missed this exercise, just some front dumbbell raises. And I think that's gonna be it. Sweet. Ooh. That's fun. That's really fun. Okay. Okay, so for upper chest and for chest, upper and middle, and the coastal fibers, I'm just gonna choose some incline dumbbell flies. Just keeping it very basic. And that's gonna be it. Sweet. So for biceps, I would say my favorite exercise just is a regular easy bar curl. So that's what I'm going with. That's it. Sweet. And just triceps, and then I'm finished. Okay, so triceps is probably one of my favorite now. Just a single arm overhead tricep extension with a dumbbell. It's gonna be it. On the right. Then, that's finished. Listo. Okay. Now I just gotta go home, maybe clean the apartment, shave, eat. It's all coming together. But next meal, so here we have rice, chicken, banana, almond butter, and honey, and 3 grams of salt. Yum, 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 yum. I need to go buy some bananas before also my girlfriend gets home from work because we're both banana people, and she might get really furious and angry if she comes home to find there's no bananas left. No, just kidding. I apologize for the shirtlessness. I don't want to wear my tank and I don't want to take a shower since I'm about to clean the apartment and everything. But I was just thinking, which is more difficult, strongman competition prep or bodybuilding competition prep? I was thinking about this last night, and by a mile, by like probably 10, 20 times more difficult, I would say, is the bodybuilding competition prep. It's just everything has to be screwed on to such minor details the whole way, and it's so much more taxing physically and mentally and on your relationship with both your spouse and the people around you, your family, your social life, everything, like to such a greater degree. I always keep hearing, of course, in strongman, it means make sacrifices, but that doesn't feel like anything almost compared to what in this bodybuilding prep, how it's been. And it it's, yeah, like I said, just 10 or even 20 times, just next level hard and difficult physically and mentally and spiritually. It's also so much more almost, I feel, rewarding, although I haven't finished, but like just what I've gone through now has just felt like it's been just giving me so much growth, just so much mental fortitude, just, yeah, exponential mental growth. And it's just pushing myself so hard. It's been crazy how much it's been giving, but it's also taken. My girlfriend told me like that, she's really looking forward to having this finished so that I can sort of become my regular self. And I asked her like, what do you mean? And she said like, she feels like I've almost been working at like 60%. I'm 60% myself. I like feel numb. I'm not like all there almost. And I'm just like, I didn't even realize that. And it just hurt. I didn't feel good about that. I don't want to put any strain on my relationship in any way. I always want to put her ahead any way I can. So that felt, because guess I've just been doing it subconsciously. And I've heard about this in the podcast that I've been listening to with the J3U podcast and everything, that, you subconsciously, you move around less, you're twitching in the chair around less to find your most comfortable position. Your body is just doing everything it can to expend less energy. And I think I've been doing that like subconsciously, just sort of being maybe a little numb, just going through going day by day, going through it without really being me as I've been. So yeah, it wasn't fun to hear that, but it's just a bit more straining and, on everything. So I'm really looking forward to finishing up with this, getting out of this cut, getting out of this deficit, maintaining even bulk. I think I'm going to be myself more, if that makes any sense. I feel like myself, but I think, yeah, subconsciously, like I said, I've been not myself as much. Yeah, there's also one thing that I want to talk about, because I said in the car that the nurse, like in the ER where I used to work, they would say I need to educate myself to become a carpenter or a plumber or electrician. I have massive respect for carpenters, electricians, plumbers, all the people in this sort of hands-on physical industry. You're amazing. And just, having a member in your family or someone who is in this industry is so valuable. It's just, you're such a valuable person, not just to your family, but to this community as a whole. If you're in that sort of working environment, if you're doing that, I want to make that myself clear. I respect you so much. It's never been for me. It's never been something that I've strived to be. There's no reason why. It's just, it looks really hard to be working out in the cold sometimes. I don't know. No, it's just different things affect different people and pique different interests. That's what makes us all different. Just want to make myself clear about that. Highest amount of respect for those people. So, yeah, but I'm going to dig into this meal. It's going to be delicious. Oh. Yum, 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 yum. All right, gonna finish this one and clean the apartment. Okay, it's time for the thing that I've been dreading the most, the shaving. I have two razors. I have the one blade, and then I have this old Phillips. This is gonna take a while. I mean, I am a very large body, and yeah, so wish me luck. I also have my laptop here, watching some Dragon Ball while I do this, so make it a bit easier. But this is probably gonna take about at least an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours. So let's get started without further ado. And then, of course, I'll vacuum here and just start. Yeah, this is just, this is a terrible razor. I do not recommend the one blade. It's just absolutely terrible. Oh, time for a food break. I am starving. I've already been going on shaving for an hour and a half. Back still left, glutes are still left, and maybe my behind my hamstrings, but all of the other things finished except for under my armpits. But I'll do that after I get some food in me. Jeez, I'm so hungry. Time to eat. Quite left. Meal number 4, and it's already 7:15. So that's nice. Nice having 3 meals in when it's this late. So that means I can have them with a smaller window between. It's pretty nice. So this is just rice, chicken, pineapple, some cucumber, low-calorie sauces, chicken breast, tiny bit of jalapeno. It's gonna be delicious. Oh, that is delicious. That is so good. So very, very good. 300 grams of rice. I can just keep saying cucumber. Ah, so much more world goodness and niceness, as well as pineapple. Adding pineapple on top of food, it's just, this is all just so amazing. I can't wait to see what my diet will be when I start bulking. But that's, well, in due time. Now I'm gonna finish this and then finish shaving my body, then 2 more meals to go. Okay, the help for the back is here. Very thankful. Could not do this by myself, like literally, physically. So, yeah, things are moving along well. Hopefully we'll finish this by the 4-hour mark. The shaving is finished. Thank the Lord. Looking sleek. Very nice. Sneak peek. My word, feels so amazing to get this out of the way, the shaving. I've been dreading it for I don't know how long, but now it's finished. It took 3 hours. Now we're finished, all shaved, ready for the tan tomorrow night. But now it's time for meal number 5, Cocoa Puffs, blueberries with some salt and whey protein. So just put the salt and whey protein together in a shaker cup, shake it, pour it over, and some peanut butter as well. I like Cocoa Puffs. Okay, this day is almost finished. Last meal here, Cocoa Puffs, the cereal, and blueberries with some skyr and protein powder and some salt and decaf coffee. Day has been really successful, done so much. I still haven't though put the song on the USB flash drive, but I'll just do that tomorrow when we get to Akureyri. That'll be done in a jiffy. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me take one bite here. And pair this with coffee. That is a nice way to end the day. I usually have some magnesium glycinate as well, but it's finished. I forgot to buy some today. But other than that, successful day. Great successful day. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning, we're driving north. And yeah, then I get the tan tomorrow evening. And yeah, I think I'll document though Friday and Saturday into one video. I'm thinking about I want to have it maybe like a nicer, bigger concept. Put some more work into it, into the editing, but we'll see. But anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are chasing your goals and getting after it and doing whatever makes you happy and gives you a feeling and a sense of purpose. Go out and be great. I'll check you guys in the next video. Bye.